Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to What's Up 350. It's WKG Friday night race on RGT, and we've got a really exciting one this week. Well, for me, this is a route I do regularly, going from almost my home to the top of a pretty infamous climb in these parts called Toys Hill. What that means is we've got about 18 kilometres, gentle-ish bumps up and down, pretty easy going, but it'll be fast. And then for the last 2 kilometres, boom, up the hill. It sort of leads you in with a bit of a false sense of security and then just whips your nuts off halfway up it. Sort of averaging probably 8 or 9% for the whole climb with pretty long sections of 15-16%. So hopefully it's been reproduced with the same level of pain as the real thing. Hopefully also I'll have been able to sync up my real ride that I did last week just up there, and you'll be able to make a good comparison of the two. Got a brilliant crowd here tonight. I'll see if I can got time out 45 seconds. Let's try and run through everybody that's here. So I can see Steve Newton, Stephen Moon, Keith Denton, Gordon Jackson, Kev Stephen, Brian Roden, myself, Kevin Walker, who is now they've switched the names around on RGT, so we've got initial and surname, whereas before I had Kevin W and kept mistaking him for Kevin Wilshire. So Kevin Walker, great to see you. Keith Denton, Paul Trilk, John By the Way, Paul Nichols, Paul Elliott Kowalczyk and Giles Blundred. Brilliant crowd. So this should be fun. Yeah, Kev's here with one intention, and that is to try and beat me on technically my own turf. So we shall see how that goes as the lights go out and we are go. Have a good one, everyone.
Appreciate your sound.
I'm in the lead, and now I'm not. That was fun while it lasted.
Appreciate your sound.
Well, it's weird having that just as a tight right angle bend. That's a T-junction in reality. Now everyone's shut off. I do need to stay in the bunch, even though I know I need my legs for the end. But I'm winning again. Woohoo! And now I'm not again. This is really funny. No one's sure what to do because they don't know the route.
Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound.
Oh, this is great. I normally have to wait at traffic lights under a bridge here at this next turn.
Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound. Appreciate your sound, need a renovation.
Okay, the bunch has split a bit. We got usual suspects up the front. I've dropped off just 30 metres behind Paul Trilk, who's about 50-60 metres off the main bunch. And Stephen Moon sandwiched between myself and Paul. Kev's still there, 80 metres behind me. Steve Newton 300 metres back. But I've seen this before with Steve. Slow start and build up. And this course definitely lends itself to that. This is the easy bit.
Appreciate your sound, need a renovation.
Myself, Stephen Moon and Paul Trilk together now. Kev 160 back, Steve 470 back. And the next up the road from us is, it's not Brian Roden, it is Giles Blundred, who is about 200 metres ahead, I'd say. So up front, Kevin Walker, Gordon Jackson, Keith Denton, Paul Nichols are your first four. About 500 metres ahead of me. Oh yeah, I forgot about this bit. There's a bit of a lump here as well. Doesn't go on too long, but it's kind of tough. There's a lovely pub just on my left.
Yeah, I'm on the run, chasing the thrills. I'm having fun. Nobody done it like me. We change the sound. We change the sound. We change the sound.
So we'll now be coming through a little village called Edenbridge. Just up here, there'll be a right-hand turn onto basically the road that takes us all the way there, I think. I can't remember if there's any more junctions. So in about 4.5 kilometres, should start seeing a spike in the gradient. It's myself and Paul Trilk at the moment. Stephen Moon dropped off saying he was blown, but I think that was at a point on a climb that he didn't realise ended quite soon. So as soon as he got over the other side and was able to get a breather, he's recovered himself, doing really well. Kev's still there, 260 behind, so he's closing in as well. Here is that right-hand turn I mentioned. So we're now on the road that sort of goes up and down all the way to the start of the main climb, I think. Alright, up front, Brian Roden, John, by the way, Kevin Walker. Oh, they're all swapping places. Paul Elliott, Keith Denton, John, by the way, Brian Roden, Kevin Walker are all up there.
We change the sound, need a renovation.
Paul's decided to go. I'm getting the first glimpse of it in the distance now. Alright, the guys ahead of us that are on the climb, you can see they're putting out sort of 4.5 watts per kilogram. Typically Brian Roden at the front, but Paul Elliott Kowalczyk and Kevin Walker and John, by the way, still there. They're going all the way. Excellent stuff. I'm not sure what's happened to Catherine. She's dropped out. I don't know if she's had mechanical problems. I think it's Catherine, could be Keith. They're both just called K Denton on here. I'm not sure which is which. Okay, I'm on the lower slopes now of the main climb, so no more talking for me until the top. I don't think Pickles is happy.
We change the sound, need a renovation.
one of the Dentons flying up behind me. I'm not going to get to the end before them. I think it's Kathleen. I'm not sure. So I think Keith's already finished. Last 100 metres. I'm still ahead of Mr. or Mrs. Denton. I'm not there yet. Holy balls. That's freaking hard. And I've made it. Oh, oh Jesus. Oh my God. Oh, I'm not actually sure who won it. I think it was either Brian Roden or Gordon Jackson. I saw lots of congratulations for Gordon in the comments. The last time I looked, I think Brian was ahead. But it could have been Kevin Walker, Brian Roden, Paul Elliott, John Bydaway, or Gordon Jackson. Because they were all in that front bunch. Anyway, what I do know is I just managed to hold off the other Denton. Paul Trilk left me for dead. I did hold off Steve Newton and Kev Stephen and Stephen Moon. So, oh, sorry about this. You might have noticed this is a wardrobe. This is Emma trying to get stuff out of that wardrobe. This isn't the most conveniently set up pain cave. Sorry.
Pan cave?
Pain cave.
Oh.
Oh. Well, one thing I will say is they have recreated that route incredibly accurately. I've never ridden the flat bit as fast as I did tonight because obviously it's never a race, I just go out gentle cruise. But the hill felt pretty much how I remember it from last week's real life ride. Well done everybody that did it. Thanks for turning up, thanks for making it a good event and for making it bloody hard work. Paul, working with you, Paul Trilk, working with you all across the flats. Timed your attack to perfection. I just didn't have anything to go after you at that point. And as a result, he beat me by 49 seconds. So, great stuff, man. Oh, it looks like Gordon just had Paul Nichols. So, that, I think, is what the congratulations are about. So, I'm going to put my neck out and say I think Brian Roden won that. I think that was kind of a foregone conclusion before the race even started. But it's great to see that so many are up the front fighting for it. So, who are we waiting to come in? We've got... I think everyone's done now. Yeah, Steve's in, Kev's in, Stephen Moon's in, or Stephen Moon's just coming in now actually. We should see him just appear over the crest. There he is, I think. Is that what I'm looking at? I believe so. So he's into the last 60, 70 metres or so. Oh, great stuff, guys. There we go. Stephen, rolling over the line with a holy heck. Excellent stuff, guys. Right, let's wrap up here. Go and do some editing, try and, like I say, sync up the real life ride with this. Hang on, what's this? Paul Trick Marcus, have you got any 20k just downhill rides near you? I really don't, that's the trouble. There's no mountains, but pretty much every direction I go in, I'll come across at least one hill similar to that. That's, you know, that's a pretty severe one, but there's kind of painful climbs everywhere. But to be honest, the riding might be a bit boring if we didn't have things like that nearby. So there we go. Okay, I'm signing off. Thank you all so much for watching. My next race is, well, I mean, I should have saved something in my legs tonight. I've got the first of the Herd League races tomorrow. I think it's about midday. James Bailey, my nemesis, who I'm competing with for a sort of general classification. He's actually riding the Sunday version of the race, so we're not going to see each other on course, but it basically works out, you do 10 races, one every weekend, and you get a choice of a Saturday or Sunday slot. So that's what I'll be doing. I think it's 12 o'clock tomorrow, anyway, I really should check. Anyway, thank you everybody, have a great weekend, and I will catch you on the next one.